Hey, what's up, everybody? Another Fearless Friday. I cannot go without saying thank you to everyone who commented and who've sent prayers, who sent love, who sent gifts. Uh, we really appreciate that. My mom thanks you guys so much as well. Um, so, who sends uh, police footage of their own arrest? Someone that was innocent of the crimes that they were accused of. So you can see what I've kind of put together for you guys. You know about the boyfriend number 15, his accusations of the 911 call, November of 2020. You know about Arneesa Cooper's son now, Keith, who was locked up at the exact, almost identical jail. Who was locked up for almost identical charges as I was in the same jail 2 years prior to my incarceration, who his mom was the primary witness and also tried to get the girlfriend to change her story. That letter is actually evidence. It's actually inside the evidence office or whatever you want to call it. So it's important for people to know. I don't want nobody taking my word for nothing. It's important for people to know that I'm not here to glorify myself. I keep saying this. I'm not a big social media person, but I will tell you this. At the end of the day, my mom was right when she said go to social media for help, and that's what we're doing. And it's paying off for my babies, because this is supposed to be in the dark. It's no longer in the dark, it's to the light now. And there are going to be people out there that's going to question what I'm saying and what I'm doing. That's fine. I got no problem with that. At the end of the day, I got nothing to hide. It's the truth. So if you look in the when you initially see my arrest, the way this door is situated is almost identical to how that one was. So after being hit, spit on, kicked, threatened all day, I was motioning for Arneesa to leave my home. Me standing right here, the only thing I'm thinking about who's coming to my door is whoever she said was gonna kill me. So when you hear a knock at the door, you automatically say, you know what, who's at the door? But at the same time, you're wondering if it's a person that she says are coming for you. Now, keep in mind, I unlocked my door. I unlocked my door because she's supposed to be going to go warm her car up after I told her to leave. To leave. That was it. I'm going to close the door because I don't know who's at the door after I hear the knocking. You clearly see in the video as she's screaming and yelling, trying to pull the door. I don't know who's behind the door, as you can clearly see right here. This is exactly how it was. Now, what's going through my mind when the police arrive at my home? When I initially got hit in the balls, I grabbed Arneesa, fell on top of her. While on top of her, I used this motion here on her chest. At no time did I ever touch this person's, no time did I ever touch this person's throat area or neck. If you guys are following my story, my daughter had a birthday coming up. Her birthday is February 7th. I had money. I had plans. Why am I going to hurt someone and if you see the police footage, kill someone? My daughter had a birthday. I had custody court coming up. I had evidence in my phones. If you watch the footage, you clearly see the most important thing to me is those phones. Those phones are gone now. All my personal identification is gone. My artwork, what I'm gonna be doing, is gone. And at the end of the day, it's not about saying, you know what, that stuff can be. It can, and that's what I'm doing. That can be. You can get your ID back. You can get your. I'm repainting my stuff. But what my kids have had to suffer because of these lies, it can't be replaced. Keep following our story, y'all. I guarantee you it's going to get deeper. And the most important thing I want anybody to take away from this is this. Don't take my word for nothing. The evidence is going to come. I'm sequencing this so you guys can see from start to finish. This thing took place in the middle of turmoil. And I'm going to be honest with you. Some of this turmoil, I created it. Anytime that you put sex in the middle of dealing with a woman, it's going to be an issue. It could possibly be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Just like I did in the first YouTube, I'm not running away from what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say that I'm perfect, but at the end of the day, I've never harmed my kids. I've never harmed anyone in front of my kids. I've never harmed anyone with my kids present. And when I got locked up, it was clearly to defend myself. The only thing I was thinking about was I actually had to defend myself by putting my hands on this person to keep them off of me. Not saying that I was hitting them or anything like that. I was being hit. And for those of you who think that that's like, you know what, it's okay for, no, that's not okay for nobody to get hit. You know what I'm saying? The knife. Who gives a knife? I'm 6'2", 230 something. You gonna give a knife back to me? You gonna give me back the knife when you've been choked unconscious? You can barely breathe. You gonna give the knife back to me twice. Keep following our story, y'all. All right? And the last thing I want to bring up, there's a couple of comments. Who does something like this? Who creates something like this? Who sets back and does evil? There's a person that commented on this. My daughter was 3 years old at the time. She was 3. She was forced to say something horrendous. This same detective, Detective Mario Giordani, has never been questioned by Angela Morehouse, the Garnett Lightham, in reference to these allegations with my daughter. Clearly listen to what he says at the end. The same type of person that does this can do what they did to me. Set you up and get you locked up because you don't want to be with them. Keep following our story, y'all. God bless all the good people on social media. We got more to come. I promise you that. Thank you.